You know, every once in a while, the sports calendar just lines up perfectly to give us a week of nonstop, unbelievable action. And guess what? We are right in the middle of one of those moments. We're talking championships, seasons getting a total rewrite, and global games kicking off all at once. It is an absolutely wild time to be a sports fan.
So you really have to ask the question, could this be the single biggest, most packed week on the entire 2026 sports calendar? I mean, we are witnessing a simultaneous explosion of some of the most massive events in the world. So let's get into it. Okay, just look at this lineup. Seriously, you've got the Super Bowl, you've got the absolute chaos of the NBA trade deadline. The Winter Olympics are just getting started. The Champions League is back with a bang. The T20 Cricket World Cup is in full swing. And the FIFA World Cup is looming right around the corner. It's a total whirlwind, and we're going to break down every single piece of it, starting with the biggest game in America.
All right, first up, the grand finale of the NFL season. We are heading to Santa Clara, California for Super Bowl 60. You know it, the single biggest event in American sports.
And oh man, what a matchup we have. It's a fantastic throwback to a classic rivalry. We've got the NFC's #1 seed, the Seattle Seahawks, squaring off against the AFC's #2 seed, the New England Patriots, right there at Levi's Stadium.
And this is the whole experience, right? On the field, you've got the raw power of the game itself, with the Seahawks actually favored to win this thing. But behind the scenes, it is a total chess match between two of the smartest coaches in the league. And then, smack in the middle of it all, you have the premier entertainment event of the year, a massive halftime show from global superstar Bad Bunny. It's the whole package.
Okay, so while the NFL season is hitting its peak, the NBA is in the middle of a complete meltdown. In a good way. The trade deadline just hit, and the entire league map is being redrawn as we speak. The biggest move of the deadline? It was this absolute bombshell. The Cleveland Cavaliers decided they're all in, grabbing the veteran point guard James Harden from the Clippers. In return, the Clippers are pivoting, getting younger in the backcourt with Darius Garland and a future pick. I mean, this one trade shows two franchises heading in completely opposite directions.
And the chaos did not stop there. Look at this. Other contenders made some huge swings. The Wizards are pushing all their chips in to get a superstar like Anthony Davis. The Warriors addressed a major need by bringing in Kristaps Porzingis. These aren't small tweaks. These are season-defining trades from teams who think their time to win a championship is right now.
But hey, the drama isn't just happening here in North America. Not even close. Let's hop across the Atlantic, where the entire world is gathering for this huge celebration of winter sports.
That's right, the 2026 Winter Olympic Games are officially on. They kicked off February 6th in Milan and Cortina d'Ampezzo. And get this, in just the first 48 hours, we have already seen record-breaking performances in sports like speed skating. The action started fast, and the scale here is it's immense. We're talking 116 different medal events across 16 disciplines. Early on, the medal race is already super tight between Team USA and Norway. And those unique high-altitude conditions up in Cortina, they're proving to be a real challenge for all the athletes. Okay, so from the snowy slopes of Italy, let's switch gears and turn our focus to the pitches and the fields, where two of the planet's most popular sports are hitting a boiling point. First up, it is back. The most prestigious club soccer tournament on Earth, the UEFA Champions League. The group stage is done, which means we are now in the high-stakes win-or-go-home knockout phase. This is where every single goal can make or break a season. So here's the road ahead. For fans of powerhouse clubs like Real Madrid and Manchester City, these are the dates you've had circled for months. It all kicks off February 17th, and then the big draw for the rest of the tournament happens on the 27th. Everyone wants that ticket to the final in Budapest. And the stakes here are just enormous. To compete at this level, clubs are spending absolutely record-breaking money. In the January transfer window alone, English clubs spent $360 million to bring in top players. That tells you everything you need to know about how much a deep run in this tournament is worth.
And the action is just as intense over in India and Sri Lanka. The 10th edition of the ICC Men's T20 World Cup is already underway. It kicked off back on February 7th, and the passion is off the charts. And while the main event is going on, India's future in cricket looks, well, unbelievably bright.
Just before this tournament, their under-19 team won its 6th World Cup, and it was powered by this absolutely record-shattering performance from Vaibhav Suryavanshi in the final. 175 runs off just 80 balls. Now, for those who don't follow T20 closely, let me just say, that is an absolutely explosive, game-breaking pace. Just incredible stuff.
Now, you might be thinking, okay, after all that, there's got to be a moment to breathe, right? Well, the sports world never stops. So what's right around the corner?
Yep, the action just keeps on coming. The crack of the bat is just weeks away as Major League Baseball's spring training gets a whole new season started. And that season is going to build towards another huge international event later this year, the World Baseball Classic.
So when you just step back and look at the whole picture, from the Super Bowl to the NBA trades, the Olympics, the World Cup, this year is just packed to the brim with moments that are going to define legacies for years and years to come. The only real question is, which one of these incredible events are we going to remember the most?